is the eve of WrestleMania, folks. We are 24 hours away from the biggest event in sports entertainment, and we have an incredible killer episode of Payback here tonight ready for you. The main event will see Will Ospreay take on Carmelo Hayes. Austin Theory tonight will take on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, as well as that Money in the Bank adjacent action as Bobby Lashley takes on the megastar LA Knight. But opening up our show tonight, the Second City Saint, CM Punk, the man who hopes to vanquish Kevin Owens for the Supreme Championship tomorrow night in a 3 stages of hell match, is here to pick the 3rd stage. The stipulation for the final stage of hell will be decided tonight in a matter of moments. The crowd here in Los Angeles loving the best in the world, CM Punk. Listen to them, man. This is a feeling you can't sell, you can't buy. This is HPW at its best, folks. CM Punk, no doubt, has had some long, hard-out deliberating going on in the background behind the scenes. And I'm sure he's I would imagine he's quite confident within his decision. Of course, my name is John McJohnface. I will be taking you through the night here on Payback. Let's see what the 3rd stage of hell is going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, Los Angeles, welcome to the big time. It is the eve of WrestleMania, and I've got one thing I want to say. And I'm sure y'all already know what it's going to be. Last week, I was given the privilege of choosing the final stipulation tomorrow night for the 3 stages of hell match. And it was a very, very easy choice. Can I tell you all a story? Me and Kevin Owens have shared this ring for a multitude of reasons on a multitude of occasions. We've bled, we've sweat, and I know I haven't, but I'm sure Kevin's pussy ass has cried in this ring a time or two. What I'm trying to say is, we know each other in a way that many people have never experienced before. I know Kevin so well because of the ways I've hurt him, and the ways he's hurt me. I've tasted his blood, and he's had his vision blurred by mine. And tomorrow night, WrestleMania, we put it all to bed. 3 stages of hell, the first 2 of which have already been decided. The first fall, a good old singles match. The second, a match synonymous with the championship around the shoulder of Kevin Owens, a Supreme Rules match. And the third, well, that's up to me. Now I would say I've thought long and hard about this, but I haven't. You see, when somebody pisses me off, I have a certain way of making sure they keep their mouth shut. And it's a kind of match that I'm very familiar with. It's a match that forces you to become a monster. The kind of match that I am talking about is a dog collar match. Kevin and myself have been tied to this championship since the literal beginning of its history. So it only makes sense that tomorrow we be tied to each other and we finally put an end to all this when I get my championship back. A dog collar match forces you to become a monster. And I will become a monster to fight the monsters of the world. I'm going to make sure you all remember what you might have forgotten. That my name is CM Punk. What I am is straight edge. I'm drug-free, I'm alcohol-free. Straight edge means I'm better than you. I'm the best in the world. Tomorrow night, I walk into my backyard. I walk into a match that will certainly take years off of my life. Pressure is my playground, and 3 stages of hell is no different. Tomorrow night, WrestleMania, I take back my Supreme Championship. CM Punk laying out the groundwork, a dog collar match. That's a kind of match that you come out of a changed man. You don't go in the same person that you come out as. That's going to be incredible. Hey, John Cena. Hey, I saw that little tribute video you put together last week. You know, going through your whole career and saying how this match means the world to you and that you're so honored to be in the ring with Grayson Waller. I gotta say, real cute. That video was real cute. Doesn't matter how cute it was, because the reality is a whole lot cuter and a whole lot sweeter. Tomorrow night is the last night of your career. Let's all take a second and acknowledge the fact that this is the last day that I can't say that I've retired John Cena. John, I look forward to ending your fairy tale tomorrow. Say something dumb, Austin. Cody Rhodes, you can't seem to get it done as of late. So much like my boy Grayson, I'm excited to put an end to your fairy tale right now and hand you your next loss. Some fighting words there from the now Austin Theory, calling out his opponent. This man right here, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who has not been very lucky as of late. Cody Rhodes, last week on Wreckage, challenged Kurt Angle accidentally to a match when he said backstage that Kurt Angle was old, and Kurt took a lot of offense to that. Honestly, I don't blame him. I think Cody was really in the wrong in that situation, regardless of whether or not it was a mistake. But Cody, in that match with Kurt Angle, got his ass handed to him. Cody really messed up that night and paid the price for it. And currently, as it stands, Cody is left without a WrestleMania match, which is the reason he is here tonight, because he's trying one last time the night before WrestleMania to get himself noticed, to get himself a match on the show of shows. That's been his sole motivation these past couple of months. Cody can't figure out why he's not on the show, because he doesn't want to miss out on it, and I don't blame him. We're going to have to see how well he fares here tonight against Austin Theory. Austin Theory representing the kings of the world. He might have a WrestleMania match tomorrow. I believe he is one of the competitors in the Casino Gauntlet match for the World Cup trophy. So he's chilling. Plus, I mean, his best friend, Grayson Waller, is the definitive champion. Strike on the back of the neck of Cody Rhodes here at the beginning of this match. Cody ducked that boot. And now a double leg takedown. Jackknife pin. Quick cover attempted. Didn't manage to get it though. Theory slamming the knee into the side of the face of Cody Rhodes. A little bit of payback for that quick cover attempt. Off the ropes, clothesline duck from Austin Theory. Cody goes over, back elbow. Theory with some creative offense there, rebounded front ways off of the ropes rather than the typical backwards that most wrestlers go. Theory really quickly slowing down this match. Cody, though, able to bring the momentum back into his corner with a kick. No, I spoke too soon. Theory with a reverse sliced bread to Cody Rhodes. Almost looked like he was going to go for the crossroads there. Cover. Kick out from Cody Rhodes just before the 3 counts. Austin Theory, I'm sure, knew he wasn't going to win the match there. He just wanted to get in Cody's head a little bit and make him exhaust a little bit of that energy that he's got in the reserve there. Strike right on the chin of Cody Rhodes. And another one. Really trying to wear down Cody in the face area. Brain buster, dropping him on the knee, and another cover from Austin Theory. Theory looking for every opportunity he can to win this matchup. I might have spoken too soon when I was saying how he doesn't really know that he knows that he's not going to win a match this early. Rolling blockbuster, but Theory able to carry on the momentum into a Falcon Arrow on Cody Rhodes. Theory really showing off his unorthodox offensive style here tonight. Out to the apron, drop kick to Cody Rhodes. Yeah, once again, that unorthodox offensive style on show from Austin Theory here tonight. Really stuff you don't see from anyone else. As he's going, looking for that A-Town down. Cody reversed it into a DDT though. Cody Rhodes able to reverse the momentum from the attempted A-Town down from Austin Theory. But now he's not able to capitalize. As I was mentioning earlier, he's exhausted a lot of that energy in the early goings of this match. And not only that, he's got the bum knee, the bum ankle. Cody's body is not 100%. Clothesline to Austin Theory. And it looks like Cody might be able to push through the pain and the lack of being 100%. Oh, hang on! Theory with a stomp! Theory with a stomp to Cody Rhodes off of the failed attempt at a power slam. And Cody able to get a rope break off of that cover. Theory doesn't look too happy with that one. My goodness. Theory was really able to catch all of us off guard there with that curb stomp to Cody Rhodes. Was not expecting that one. Cody reeling on the ropes now. Another knee to the gut, just like he began this match. And another one. Theory beginning to work on the guts here with an abdominal stretch. That really is going to hurt the core midsection of your body if you're Cody Rhodes in this situation, which Theory's been slowly working on this entire match. So he's wearing it down even more so than he already has been. Cody able to get a rope break, though. No doubt that pain is a little too much for him. And Theory lets go of the hold. Oh, but a cheap shot right to the guts, and you can see Cody immediately grasping at his midsection there, reeling from the pain of that cheap shot. No doubt that'll be kind to him. Theory once again going to the guts. Shoulders right into the midsection of Cody Rhodes. Backs himself up a little bit. Cody letting himself go right into a backbreaker on Austin Theory's knee there. Theory let Cody bring himself towards him. Didn't have to move a muscle there. Theory up to the top rope with a Spanish fly. Once again a cover. And once again a kick out. Didn't look like a very emphatic kick out there, though. Cody doesn't look like he has very much left within him here. Theory and the ref getting into it. Hang on a second, folks. That's Hangman Adam Page. What's he doing here? Hangman, buckshot lariat, but it was in broad daylight. The ref saw it. And this match is over. Cody Rhodes, once again, he doesn't win a match. I mean, looks like him and Hangman are having a bit of an argument, a bit of a disagreement here. I don't blame him. Cody must be very angry, yeah. Cody's leaving now. Left once again without a match for WrestleMania, and I think that might have been his last chance. Oh! Austin Theory attacking Hangman from behind, taking advantage of the fact that he was a little too focused on Cody Rhodes there. And Cody, I have a reason to suspect he's not going to help him out. Austin Theory in the ring with Hangman Adam Page and an ataxia. Slamming him down face first, making sure that he stays out of his business. What a turn of events, folks. Cody Rhodes leaves Hangman in the dust.
Hey, Cody, wait up. Hey, man, what was that out there? Why'd you leave Hangman high and dry, dude? Why do you think, sir? Everyone that I've come to trust in this business has ended up betraying my trust. AJ did it, Angle did it, and I'm betting my money that Hangman's gonna end up doing it too. I'm tired of being taken advantage of. Hey, you ought to stop complaining, man. You're on the show every single week, either in the opener or in the main event or some other big spot. Guys like me don't get that guaranteed to us. We're out here putting our bodies on the line before the show is even on the air. You know, man, we should learn to be a bit more grateful.
What the hell was that for? Look, man, I get that you feel bad for that sack of crap, but why does that mean getting involved with the Kings of the World business, huh? No, you got that all wrong, you jackass. I wasn't getting involved with any business that you wannabe kings are doing. I was trying to repair a broken friendship, and you got in my way. Oh, I got in the way, huh? Yeah? Well, how about next week we see who's really in whose way when you meet me in the ring, cowpoke? You got yourself a deal, Cactus Boy.
Hey, I don't know what these dummies are up to, but hit my music. Yeah!
Sparks flying backstage between Theory and Hangman, but this man, LA Knight, doesn't give a damn. Listen to the reaction for this man. We are in Los Angeles, of course, LA Knight's hometown. As he just said, these are his people. I'm sure these people are very excited to see, hopefully, an LA Knight victory here tonight against his tomorrow Money in the Bank ladder match opponent, Bobby Lashley. Obviously, both LA Knight and Bobby Lashley have qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, and they will be participating in that 9-man ladder match tomorrow night. And I'm pretty sure both of these guys are itching to get some momentum heading into the Money in the Bank ladder match tomorrow night, because Money in the Bank, winning that match, will get you so very much momentum in your career. It can catapult you to the very top of this industry in a moment's notice. Winning that ladder match and getting that briefcase guarantees you for up to a year a championship match for any championship of your choosing at any time, any place, whenever you want it. And it is something that I guarantee you, whoever wins the match will not take lightly. Every single competitor in that ladder match is hungry for the championship opportunity, hungry for the victory, and it looks like Bobby Lashley is hungry to beat up LA Knight, getting the match started right away. LA Knight driving him into the corner now, laying in the punches to the head of Bobby Lashley, but Lashley able to reverse with a sit-out powerbomb to LA Knight. This is LA Knight's singles debut here in HPW. Body slam countered by Bobby Lashley. Now into the Hurt Lock. Hurt Lock cinched in quickly on LA Knight here, but Knight able to reverse with a sliced bread to Bobby Lashley. LA Knight perhaps already looking for the BFT. Punches to the face of Bobby Lashley. Irish whip reverse by Lashley. And a hip toss from LA Knight. LA Knight feeling himself already with an elbow drop in the early goings of this match. And a DDT. This match has been very competitive, very fast-paced. BFT attempted. Sent off the ropes by Lashley, though. Spear from Bobby Lashley! And it looks like this could be another routine squash match for Bobby Lashley. Of course, he went on that, 5-match undefeated streak. Hurt Lock cinched in on LA Knight right now. BFT! Blunt force trauma! That's going to be it! LA Knight with the victory! What a win for LA Knight here in his hometown! Hoping to replicate that victory tomorrow night in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Let me talk to you. Money in the Bank match is tomorrow, and I just easily stomped out one of the 8 dummies facing me tomorrow. Will Ospreay said he's winning and taking that briefcase straight to the main event. Nah! I can promise you that crowd will not be chanting Ospreay at the end of the match. Hey, we're going to be chanting the name of the next Mr. Money in the Bank, and they're going to be telling you just whose game this is, with everybody saying, LA Knight. Yeah!
Kurt, dude, listen, I'm sorry about Monday. I messed up, and clearly I paid the price. But, I'm practically begging you at this point, please give me a match at WrestleMania. I do not care who I face. I don't care if I gotta dress up as a goddamn banana. If it gets me on the show, I'll do it. Please, Kurt, please. Well, Cody, I've got some news for you. You've got yourself a match at WrestleMania. I've sorted that. I haven't quite locked in the opponent yet, but rest assured, you will find out tomorrow before that bell rings. Oh my God! Thank you so much, Kurt. Genuinely, you've just made my day. You won't regret this, Kurt. I'm serious. So serious, dude. Hang on now. It gets better. You and AJ Styles have been at each other's throats forever at this point, and I finally found the right place for you to get that match. On the next Revolution, it'll be you and AJ one-on-one. Congratulations, Cody.
Yes! Oh my God! Thank you, Kurt! Oh, you're truly the best. You will not regret this, dude. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Kurt.
Bloodline rules, Kofi. That's what you agreed to. You didn't even know what Bloodline rules is, for God's sakes.
You must be some kind of a dumbass for not thinking that through. Because now, I'm gonna have my way with you tomorrow night. Bloodline rules means the match is my domain. I can't be disqualified. I can't be counted out. I can have as many allies come and help me as I see fit. Meanwhile, you on the other hand, you can't win. If you get a rope break, doesn't count. If I do, then you only have until 3 to let go of the hold, not 5. Same goes for countouts. You only have until 5 before you lose the match. You get disqualified if any member of the New Day so much as touch me. You get disqualified if you fight back against any member of the Bloodline, and there will be no exceptions to these rules. It's gonna take a miracle for you to win this match. So good luck, because you're gonna need it.
now I feel like Hollywood. And just like diamonds in the sky, you make me feel like Hollywood. And never been.
Welcome back to the WrestleMania Go Home Show, folks. We are set for a big singles competition here tonight between two of the hottest superstars in HPW right now and two men who have very big time matches tomorrow night at WrestleMania. This man, Will Ospreay, won the Last Chance Battle Royal in his singles debut. In his debut period, beating Carmelo Hayes at the end of that match to secure the victory and secure the final spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania tomorrow night. Hence the reason why this match has come to be. They both agree that there is still a score to settle here and that the story is not finished between them yet. Will Ospreay himself actually stated that he believes that Carmelo Hayes is the next big star in the wrestling business. Not even just HPW, the wrestling business period. Carmelo Hayes is truly one to watch out for, just like Will Ospreay was in the early days of his career, and look where he's come now. Will Ospreay has come such a long way, he has made it to the big time, and this is his first ever singles one-on-one match here in HPW against Carmelo Hayes. Cool, calm, and collected, Carmelo Hayes has recently been under the tutelage of some of the greatest wrestlers to ever grace this business. His singles debut, his first ever one-on-one match in this company, was up against John Cena, the 17-time world champion, former definitive champion, who of course is facing Grayson Waller tomorrow night at WrestleMania. And now he gets to face off with arguably the best in the world, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. Sparks are sure to fly in this matchup. This is sure to be an instant classic. The bell rings and we are underway. Both men stalking each other as they circle up in the middle of the ring. Collar and elbow tie-up as, of course, both men have a little bit of grappling experience. Every wrestler does, but I believe Ospreay is more experienced in that field. He has more clever counters in his arsenal of tricks. There you saw one there, using his hips to his advantage to counter that waistlock by Carmelo Hayes, and now bringing it into an Irish whip. That's the old school Irish whip there. Hang on, Mello with a Hurricane Rana, bringing him into a side headlock. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Ospreay able to counter back into a waistlock, this time applying it on Carmelo Hayes. Hayes attempting to use the same counter that Ospreay used earlier, but Ospreay doesn't allow him to do it. Switch back counter by Mello now. Off the ropes, no. Ospreay hangs on. He hangs on a second time. Third time's the charm, no. Both men at a stare-off. Hidden blade attempted from Ospreay. Countered by Mello, though. Goes for a springboard move of his own. Rolling over the back of Ospreay. Clothesline, but Ospreay kips up out of it. Enziguri attempted. Mello ducks. German suplex attempted, of course. Countered again. Up the second rope. Look for a crossbody, but Mello able to counter it. Looking for a Michinoku driver. Pushed off into the ropes by Ospreay. Hidden blade attempted once again. Both men at a standstill, staring off with each other. What a sequence of events that was. The crowd echoing my exact sentiment as they always do. As I always say, this is awesome, folks. They're circling the ring once again, staring each other off. And it looks like Will Ospreay would like to test Mello's strength. A classic test of strength here right in the center of the ring. It's not a game of how clever are you, how many counters and holds do you know. It's purely a strength game. How strong are you? And look at that, Carmelo Hayes getting a little bit lower than Will Ospreay, but I believe that's to allow himself to launch back up. There you see it. He launched himself back up. Now into a wrist lock applied on Will Ospreay. And reaching it back on, slamming the elbow. That's got to hurt. Contorting it a little bit. Carmelo Hayes keeping that wrist lock on tight. Ospreay, though, able to roll through, using his leg to counter it into a hammerlock. I don't think I've ever seen that counter before. Mello trying to look for a counter himself, looking to bring that into a headlock potentially. Doesn't look like he has many options here, though. Able to step to the side and bring himself into a waistlock. Perfectly executed there. Now Ospreay looking for a counter, grabbing a headlock. Ospreay trying to engage that headlock tight. Squeeze a little bit of the air out of Carmelo Hayes. Headlock takedown there. And Melo quickly bringing him into a head scissors, choking him out with his knee. Applying a lot of pressure on the throat and the neck, and by extension the lungs there. Jackknife cover from Will Ospreay. Melo able to kick out though, counters it into a sunset flip. Countered by Ospreay. Hang on a second. Deadlifting Carmelo Hayes into a Styles Clash. Cover from Ospreay. But Melo able to kick out. Melo begging Ospreay for a little bit of mercy here. Tried to feint him out, but Ospreay saw it coming. Shoulder tackle from Melo. As now Melo goes off the ropes. Ospreay goes under. What is this? German suplex. Sends Ospreay all the way to the ropes and tumbling to the outside via a clothesline from Carmelo Hayes. Melo now looking for that springboard DDT to the outside, but Ospreay caught him with a forearm to the chin. My goodness. You can hear the impact of Will Ospreay's forearm on the jaw of Carmelo Hayes there. And now both men stand up on the apron. Cutter, no! Countered by Melo. Up to the middle. Rope again! First 48 on the apron! Oh my goodness! Don't know if you caught it there, but Melo immediately clutching the lower back. After that first 48 on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. That's pure steel there. Super kick to the jaw of Will Ospreay. Both of these guys are obviously just throwing everything at each other. Off the barricade with a DDT, a la springboard style. Obviously without the springboard of the ropes, but he still executed it just like he would if he was in the ring. Melo bringing Ospreay back up to a vertical base now, sending him back inside the ring. It looks like Carmelo Hayes could be closing in on the final moments of this matchup. Get a big victory on WrestleMania weekend. Melo forced off the top rope, rolls through, hidden blade attempted, crucifix pin here on Will Ospreay. Ospreay kicks out, using gravity in his favor, looking for a Stormbreaker, but Melo able to counter. Hang on, Will bounces off the ropes, Stormbreaker! He hits it right on the money, but both men are spent. They have thrown everything at each other. They have tried everything, and nothing has worked, and now both men are just laying in the middle of the ring, spent, dead in the water. One of these guys has to capitalize if one of them wants to win here tonight on WrestleMania weekend, and it looks like Will Ospreay is going to be that man to try and capitalize as he slowly crawls to the corner. I think we know what he's setting up for here. Takes off the elbow pad. He's calling for a hidden blade, and he hits it! Hidden blade to the back of the neck, and that has got to be it. That's what took out Melo the last time. Hang on, Carmelo Hayes able to grasp the ropes, not expend as much energy kicking out there. He didn't kick out at all. Ospreay perhaps looking for another hidden blade here, hyping up the crowd, getting them behind him a little bit here as Melo stumbling back up to his feet. Really took a toll from that hidden blade. One of the most devastating moves in the wrestling industry is Ospreay standing his ground. And Melo looks a bit confused. So am I. I think Ospreay wants him to hit him. Hayes obliges, forearm straight to the face of Will Ospreay. As Will Ospreay takes a second there to just let that sink in, and he responds with one of his own. These two men having a conversation, but not with words. With weaponized strikes. Knife edge chop right to the throat there of Will Ospreay. As Ospreay preparing for his next move, a forearm to the face. And Melo responds quickly with an enziguri. Now looking to send Ospreay to the outside, but Ospreay feigned him out. Pulled the top rope down. As now Ospreay goes off the ropes himself. Ospreay Sasuke special to the outside. And once again, both men do not have the energy to capitalize. There's only so much that acrobatic flippy dippy moves can get you. Clearly, you need a bit more cardio to be able to go the distance in a match like this. Otherwise, you're just expending too much energy, and I think both of these men have realized that. Ospreay manages to make it to the ring, but Melo stumbles before he can really pull himself back up. Trying again, and he does, thankfully, before the referee reaches the count of 10. Both men slowly making it up back to their feet in the ring here. Ospreay looking for a code red, but Melo able to counter it, pushes him off the ropes. Looking for another one, but Melo again able to counter. First 48 out of nowhere! I don't know where Melo got the momentum for that. I don't know where he got the energy, but he hits a first 48 on Will Ospreay. And I think Melo is realizing this could be his opportunity. Springboard flatliner. Right on the money. Ospreay looks to be in the perfect position. Up to the top rope. You guys should know this by now. When Melo shoots, he don't miss. Melo with the nothing but net. Carmelo Hayes with the cover. We've got a winner. Carmelo Hayes defeats Will Ospreay the night before he competes for the World Cup trophy. What a match that was. That match was an absolute sprint to the finish line. Both men threw everything they had at each other. But what a showcase it was for the pair of them. And look at that. A show of respect between the two competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, with this match now being done, with this show now being done, the next time we will see you, 3 years in the making, WrestleMania!